that make you think of Walking Dead a little? Indigo Prophecies. Just gonna make sure it's up and running correctly. Is that your toy? Alright, a test. Can you hear me? Alright. Okay. But this game goes ham. I don't remember a whole lot except that it is a choices-based game. And I hope whoever watches is enjoying this. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the snow. Shall we go normal? First time around. I'm not gonna go easy. My wife is here if you guys are interested. Okay, so we're gonna want subtitles on. Controls, it should be basic control functions. Visual. We don't need to mess with that. Audio. Let's lower this a little. Alright. What shall we do? Shall we start with the tutorial?
Hi, my name is David Cage. I'm the writer and director of Indigo Prophecy. I just thought there's a few things you should know before you get started. I'd like you to meet my friend Bob. You'll be controlling him while you're learning. Let's begin with something simple. Move toward the mark on the floor. Perfect. Now you know how to move about. You're also going to have to be able to observe your environment. To do so, you'll have direct control of the cameras. Come on, give it a try. You can also look around you and see exactly what you want to see. But you won't be just looking around you in Indigo Prophecy. You'll also have to interact with your environment. Go to the door. Do you see the symbol at the top of the screen? It indicates the movement you have to make to execute the act. That's cool. Now that you know how to move about, use the cameras and interact with the environment, we can move on to more serious stuff. Indigo Prophecy has action sequences where your character's life will be in danger. I'd better explain this to you before you find yourself on your own. When this symbol appears at the top of the screen, it means your character is gonna have to make a physical effort. You'll see, you'll be exhausted too. Hey, not bad. Now for something a bit more difficult. You're gonna find yourself facing all kinds of dangers. In Indigo Prophecy, you're gonna need a cool head and good reflexes if you want to survive. Let's see how it works. Okay, I see you've got the hang of it. Now we can move on to something else. You can also choose what you want to say in dialogues in Indigo Prophecy. Let's give it a try. What do you think of my friend Bob? Hey Bob, did you hear that? Right, I see you've got the hang of the dialogues. In Indigo Prophecy, you'll only have a limited amount of time to make up your mind, so you'd better think fast. Now, let's talk about your mental health. In Indigo Prophecy, your actions modify the psychological state of your character. Each time it changes, the symbol will appear on screen. Take care of your character, otherwise you may fall into depression, madness, or even commit suicide. Oh, I nearly forgot something important. In Indigo Prophecy, you'll be able to control all the main characters. Be careful. Your every action will have consequences for the story. A word of advice, think before you act. That's it. I've told you everything I know, or nearly everything. There are still lots of things to discover, but I'll leave you the surprise of finding them for yourself. Now it's up to you to play. And be careful, you're entering a world where anything can happen.
Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again.
Cool. But yeah, this was a PS1 or 2 game back in the day. What were you gonna say?
It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos.
It wasn't muted. It's okay, it wasn't personal stuff. Test, test. But this was beautifully done. your take on it? Something where someone's controlling him to do it? No, that was like some sorcery stuff. Because all the candlelights. Coming to just to see what he's doing.
What have I done? I didn't want... It was like a dream. Quick. I've got to get out of here before somebody comes in here. The knife. I've got to get rid of it. Out of order.
Clean up the blood. Was that a big ass plunger? Yeah. So you pee.
I'm bleeding. I must have cut my wrist with the knife. Both of my forearms are cut too.
There's a bar up there.
It's barred up. I can't get out this way.
Like, I think I remember a point or two. Yeah.
Empty.
Guess I'm supposed to hide in here.
Hey, sir, your bill!
I need to get out of
Nobody
this
goes
neighborhood before
anywhere.
the police get here.
A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you
I
to
live
stay
too far
calm
away to
and
walk.
wait here for the police
have to
to
find
arrive
another
and
way to
check
get
your
back home.
IDs.
grab some homeless guys to us. Yeah, I feel like I could have done a lot more. But since this is a choices-based and effective game, because that depression meter really does make a difference if I remember right.
Dog's Diner, that's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
Because, yeah,
But
someone's
especially
gonna
when
go through
I'm on
murder
night duty, it's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
In 5 years on the force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, or cold, or something else. But I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different.
Is that your toy?
How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. Probably a stabbing, from what I could see. Looks like it went down in the toilets. The murderer got away.
Who is the victim?
His name was, John Winston. A regular here at the restaurant. Kate knew him. She could tell you more.
Somebody saw the murder?
No, nobody saw anything. Except for that weird guy who left just before we discovered the body.
Any witnesses?
Yeah, me. I was in the toilets at the same time the guy was. By the time I discovered the body, the suspect had already left.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
Switch characters.
Carla, she's really something else. She's not always easy to get along with, but she's the best damn cop I know.
You look hammered, Tyler.
Yeah, this is my third night on call in a row. You know me, man. If I don't get my beauty sleep, it's Zombie City.
You should be out of here pretty soon now.
You don't know Carla. She's capable of keeping everybody up till breakfast. And she is by far the most stubborn girl I ever met.
It's pretty funny seeing you on the job at this hour, Tyler. What, you fall out of bed?
Yeah, don't make me laugh, Garrett. My lips are chapped. Hey, Martin, you know where I can find some coffee?
The machine's behind the bar. Just go help yourself.
Martin, you are the man. Man, this guy is dying proof that pissing can be bad for your health. My partner's gonna take your statement soon, ma'am. It shouldn't take too long.
Thanks.
Here's the coffee. After this, I'm gonna switch back to the girl. Oh, I didn't mean to sit down. I should keep wanting to sit.
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla.
2 seconds, I just realized I gotta do something. Alright, I'm back. Open the dishwasher. I'm sure you're like, what'd you do?
Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
Can you tell me anything about the customer who left just before they discovered the body?
He was just a normal guy. I didn't really pay any attention to him.
Have you been working here long, Kate?
It'll be 11 years next month. I've seen all sorts in this place. Down and outers, junkies, you name it. The till's been robbed a few times, but murder? That's a new one. Poor Johnny was such a nice guy.
What was he like, Kate? Do you think you could describe him for me?
I only saw him for a few seconds. I guess he was about average height, fairly young. That's all I can remember.
What was the man doing before the murder happened?
He was there for a while. He was reading, I think.
Was John here alone? Did he speak with anyone?
John always came alone. We chatted a bit, the weather, his job, the usual stuff. He never talked to anybody else.
Did you get the impression that John and the suspect knew each other?
No, I don't think they did know each other. The man had already been here a while when John came in. They didn't talk to each other. No, I'm almost certain that John didn't know him.
Did you hear anything while John was in the toilets? Sound of a struggle or yelling?
No, I didn't notice anything.
Can you tell me what you saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
You have to try to be strong, Kate. I know that this has been a shock for you, but you're the only one who can help us find the suspect.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him. When he came back out, I noticed that he hadn't paid his bill. I'm careful, because that happens a lot here, people forgetting to pay their bill.
What happened next?
The guy just ran off without paying. It wasn't until Martin found John's body that I realized...
Did you happen to notice anything strange about the suspect's behavior before he went into the restroom?
No. Wait. Yes. I remember something. I came back at one point just to check whether he needed anything. He didn't answer me. He just stared straight ahead. It was weird. I didn't push it. I thought maybe this guy is a little crazy. God. If I had only known.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah. I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Heavy shit, man. Crazy and heavy shit. Or stuff. Sorry, YouTube.
Good night.
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Frank. How's it going?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples here and there. We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before we took the body away.
Okay, let's take a look.
Nope, controls got a little wonky. Gotta check the fit.
No trace of a struggle. Looks like the guy was taken totally by surprise.
Why is there blood here?
Did you find anything?
Possibly. I don't understand why there would be blood here.
Maybe it belongs to the victim.
Not likely. Get Garrett to analyze it. Then we'll know for sure.
You ever consider a career in plumbing, Carla?
You ever consider a career in comedy, Tyler?
Hey, everybody says I'm a very funny guy. Man, stab some dude in the toilets? You gotta be crazy. This guy took a big risk.
Blood on the mop. The killer must have used it to clean up the mess. Why would he risk getting caught to do that? Several wounds on the left side of the chest, in the area of the heart. They appear to be knife wounds.
Maybe it was a revenge thing, or a psycho. This town is full of psychos. They're everywhere. When I was in the Bronx, I saw guys who'd rip your guts out and hand them to you just so they could take your shoes.
Tyler, can you shut up for 2 minutes?
Oh my gosh, the controls keep forcing me around. Okay, so I feel like it should be giving me more options. Let's see if we see anything from his perspective.
Do you know if anyone has contacted the family?
Not as far as I know. Oh, right. I get it. I'll take care of it.
Oh,
Unless there's a gang running around hiding bloody knives in toilets, I think I might have found the murder weapon.
Great. Tell Garrett, have him check for prints on the handle.
Okay.
my gosh. Like, why does he walk like that?
Just what exactly are you doing, Tyler?
I'm checking for clues. What do you think?
Watch your hands now.
Hey, I think there's some blood in the sink.
Maybe the killer washed up before he left.
Yeah, could be.
So she said to go tell that guy that's one of these two dudes. Oh my gosh, his controls are so stupid. Okay, there we go.
Hey, Gary. Carla wants you to verify 2 or 3 things. Don't worry, I wrote it all down on this paper so you wouldn't forget.
I had a feeling that Carla was gonna keep us up a little longer.
Did you find anything, Tyler?
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
Keep up the good work, Tyler.
Okay, so what about...
Tyler, I'm gonna take a look outside. Good evening, sir.
Whoa! Hey, babe. What can I do for you?
Someone was killed in that restaurant tonight. Did you happen to see anything or anyone unusual?
Did I see something? Huh. I don't see nothing. I mind my own business.
My name is Carla Valenti. And you? What's your name?
My name? What the hell is my name? Nobody uses it anymore. Guess I just forgot it. Yeah, oh, Bogart, yes. My friends call me Bogart. Must be because I look so much like that actor fella.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Try to get someplace warm. Take care of yourself.
I saw someone! Or rather, something. Nobody remembers it, but I saw him! I saw him come out the back door. It was evil. The devil himself.
What did he look like? Can you describe him?
Who? Who? You drink too much, baby. You're talking nonsense. Nonsense.
Well, that was very useful.
You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
No, we're good. Let's head home.
Okay, let's bust.
Oh, I
Cool.
thought I hit that.
Carla agrees to go. Let's get into the car before she changes her mind.
The door only opens from the inside.
There. It was all just a horrible nightmare. I didn't kill anyone. I wasn't dreaming. It all really happened. I'm gonna get ready and go to work. Oh, my head. It feels like somebody shoved a steel bar in my brain and then melted it. Gotta make it stop. That should help my migraine. Notice reads, don't take with alcohol.
If you take with alcohol, your character jumps off the ledge. I remember that much. Your character succumbs to depression and takes a leap of faith.
My parents, Marcus, and me, before the accident.
Before the accident, so they lost them all? That sucks. Carnage out of school. No doubt that was the thing. Are you kidding me? You know, actually, since I am live streaming, I'll read this. Video games notch up the news victims. The investigation into the carnage at Chicago High School has made significant progress over the last few days. Several dozen violent video games were found in the room of 2 adolescent killers. The investigators are in no doubt about to link with the killings. These video games are extremely violent, easily influenced adolescents to try to reproduce the same scenes in real life, said a policeman is reported to have said. Several associations have already announced that they are going to demand law forbidding all video games for players under the age of 18. The responsibility of the arms dealer who sold them the weapon is not in question. The problem is the availability of weapons, declared a spokesman for the National Gun Owners Syndicate. Every American citizen has the right to buy and bear firearms. The real problem is those video games. They're a variable threat to our youth. I'm not gonna read all that. I assume it's just cold. And then Pakistan news. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave those two. Let go. He said we have to get ready for work, so we can stand up.
The sheets are full of blood. I can't go back to bed. I'm not tired anyway.
Not yet. Gotta clean up those arms. Man, I would not like being high up.
Hello?
Lucas, it's good to hear from you. I thought I called to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's tomb together. And to be honest, I thought it might be a good excuse to get back in touch with you.
I need to see you, Marcus. I'm in big trouble.
What are you talking about, Lucas? What happened?
I can't really talk about it on the telephone. It's serious, Marcus.
I'll meet you in half an hour at the park.
See you there.
is a medicine cabinet. So now we can go to his room. Oh.
New York police, please open the door. Hey, what's that? Stay where you are and put your hands in the air.
These images in my head. I must be losing my mind. The clothes that I was wearing last night, they're covered in blood. I'd better not leave them there.
And then it also shows bed sheets because those are clearly bloody. Once we get it all in the washer and dryer.
This will hide the blood in case anyone comes in the room. I'll change the sheets later.
Oh no. Welcome to the stream. Don't feel forced to say anything if you're just watching. I said to the stream. I love you.
Massacre in East End restaurant. An especially horrible murder was committed last night in the restroom of a local...
I want to see what else he's got.
New York police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
Just a second, I'm looking for the keys.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down. This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
I'm sorry to make you wait like that. I was in the shower.
Are you Lucas Kane?
Yes.
Mr. Kane, the neighbors heard yelling from your apartment. Is there a problem?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was me. I cut myself on some broken glass, and I freaked out a little. Fortunately, it wasn't a really big deal.
Would it be all right if I took a little look around your apartment?
Listen, I promise you, everything's fine.
Do you mind if I just go ahead and look around anyway, sir?
Whatever. Go ahead.
Just trying to respect my rights.
What happened to your wrist, sir?
I told you, I had a stupid accident with some broken glass.
Holy cow. When you cut yourself, you go all the way, don't you? Thank you for your cooperation. Sorry to have bothered you, sir. You know how it is. With everything that's been going on, we prefer to be careful.
I understand.
Go on, Mr. Kane.
No, my vape is dead. Alright, so I believe we were getting off to work. Or no, we were gonna see his brother first about funeral arrange. He said meet you at the park. Okay.